to attempt to beat Minecraft using just my brainwaves. No keyboard, no clicking. For the first time in human history, everything I do in game will be controlled by my mind. So how am I going to do that? Well, I need to learn how to use this. It's called an EEG, and it consistently scans your real thoughts. And with incredibly intelligent code, those thoughts can now be translated into actual keyboard and mouse controls. For example, if I close my right eye and think of lifting something in the air, I walk forwards. But would I be able to harness the power of my brain to beat the most popular video game of all time? And we're walking. We are walking. Over the past 2 months, I've been ruthlessly training my brain inside this software to move this cube in 4 different ways with just my thoughts. And then whilst in game, I'd imagine moving this cube to activate the controls. For example, to left click, I'd imagine pulling this cube towards me. Oh my, I have just mined wood with my brain. To open my inventory, I think of pushing it away from me. Aha! And to right click, I'd close my left eye and think of Pirates of the Caribbean. Don't ask me why, but that just worked. So the only thing my mind wasn't controlling was my camera. And with these thoughts, I slowly managed to gather up the basic materials I'd need for step 1 of my 3-step plan to beat the game, with the next item being diamonds. But this wasn't any ordinary plan because I had to take into account things like nausea. I don't know why, but the consistent concentration made me feel violently ill. And that wasn't helped by the fact I mined for an hour straight without seeing a single diamond. Until finally... Diamonds! I'm finally getting closer to crafting my diamond pick. But this celebration was short-lived because I then accidentally used my diamond to craft a jukebox. Despite how ill I feel, I will not stop until I get that diamond pickaxe. Potentially diamonds up there? I see something. It is. Apple. Yes! I've done that completely with my mind. Everything was going great. I crafted myself some armor, meaning I had now completed the first step of the video purely with my thoughts. But my next step was to get blaze rods and ender pearls. And before I could do that, I had to build a nether portal. Now, normally, building a nether portal is very easy. You just mine some obsidian, place it in a rectangle, and you're ready to go. But building this with just your thoughts had a whole different problem. Apparently, 73% of us generally get distracted after just a few seconds of concentration. But to mine obsidian, I needed to focus for 10 seconds straight. This is making me realize how not in control I actually am of my own thoughts. But if I wanted to beat Minecraft with my brainwaves, I needed to get in control. There we go. It was like a switch had been flicked in my head. I started collecting up obsidian at a rapid pace. And then, before I knew it, we're into the nether, purely using my brain. I won't lie, getting to this point felt like somewhat of a miracle, but I still had a lot of work to do, with blaze rods being the first item I needed. Thankfully, I located a fortress pretty quickly, and then built myself a blaze trap. Got one. So, for the first time in this video, I was starting to feel confident. The nausea was gone, and I was making serious progress. There we go, 7 blaze rods. Dragon, I am coming for you. But I still needed ender pearls. And this started off terribly. Not a single ender pearl. What is going on? On average, you have a 50-50 chance of getting an ender pearl from an enderman. So Minecraft, please tell me what this is. Like, I'm trying to beat the game with my brainwaves here. Throw me a little slack. Anyways, this was the least of my problems because I was starting to notice the major weakness of this headset, which was intense combat. And what happened next can only be described as pure chaos. Please. This is getting ridiculous now. The issue I had was trying to concentrate on the 2 commands, walking and attack, in quick succession. Like, I wasn't even listening to in-game sound here. I was listening to classical music to try and help me focus. Well, that didn't work. However, this was a skill I needed to master before fighting the Ender Dragon later on. So I entered an almost trance-like state like I was in the Matrix. And through that, I did manage to hone in my concentration just enough to collect 12 of the 15 Ender Pearls I'd need. And with just 3 left to go, I got a massive stroke of luck. Wait, did that piglin just trade for my last pearls? That piglin may have just saved not only my morale, but this entire video. After one of my many deaths, one of these piglins had ran over, picked up one of my golden apples, and traded it for my last remaining pearls. So I left the nether, very slowly crafted myself some eyes of ender, and got started on step 3 of my plan by searching for the stronghold. However, this wasn't going to be easy, because if the stronghold was across the ocean, I would be stuffed. You see, I couldn't use a boat as I didn't have a crouch command, and I couldn't swim because I didn't have a jump command. But this is where I got my second insane stroke of luck by finding Frostwalker boots. These boots would instantly turn any water around me into ice, meaning I could now cross the ocean with ease. It really did seem like the game actually wanted me to succeed, but I still needed to find the stronghold. And whilst I do that, I'm going to tell you guys about War Thunder, which is a free-to-play epic action game that you can play on your PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Okay, this way. Let's do this. Come on. War Thunder is a super realistic battle experience that uses authentic military vehicles with endless ways to personalize your combat machines. This allows you to download community-made skins, decals, and even anime-style decorations, which means you could run into battle with my face on the front of your tank, which I don't advise doing. Ooh, that looks a bit closer. It can't be that far away now. And especially for those anime fans, body pillows have now been added into the game, which you can stick on the front of your tank for moral support. War Thunder includes vehicles from 10 separate nations, and these vehicles include ground forces, aviation, and naval vessels. And each of these vehicles include different detonation effects, such as aircrafts with burning fuel tanks. Wait, is it here? It's here, it must be. With a wide range of customization and maps that look incredible whilst also spanning the distance of the entire globe, there is always something new to try in War Thunder. So for free, make sure you click the link in my description as a big thank you to War Thunder, and by doing so, you'll get the anime body pillow and many other bonuses. We're in. So with the stronghold now located, I had one more item that was vital for me to get. And that was Snowballs. In the end, there are 10 towers, right, with crystals that regen the dragon's health. I need to destroy these, but I can't use a bow because I don't have enough control of that command. So I'm going to attempt to use Snowballs instead. You see, with Snowballs, I could rapid fire them at each tower, destroy the crystals, and then hopefully kill the dragon with my axe. But even with this plan, I was very nervous. So I put on my classical music, thoroughly practiced my commands as I collected up the Snowballs, and for the very first time in human history, lit the portal with just my thoughts. All the training and hard work I'd done over the past 2 months had led up to this moment.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Oh yeah. Nice. As I destroyed tower after tower, it finally felt like I had full control of my thoughts. Oh! That's all the towers, I think. So with all the towers now gone, all that was left to do was kill the dragon. Yes. And whilst attacking the dragon, I found that by moving my eyes in circles after every axe swing, I would reset my thoughts, allowing me to deliver max possible damage. So the rest... well, the rest is history. So close now. Here we go. Yes! I've done it! I have killed the Ender Dragon with my mind. Oh my god. Oh. What a relief. I now never have to touch that headset ever again.